For the first time in human history, childhood is happening online. Millions of children wake up every day and step into a digital world before they even step outside their homes. Screens have become classrooms, playgrounds, social circles, and sometimes even emotional support systems. Social media is no longer just entertainment, it has quietly become a powerful force shaping how children think, feel, and see themselves. The question is no longer whether children should use social media. The real question is whether we truly understand what it is doing to them. For parents, this debate often feels confusing. On one side, social media offers learning, creativity, and connection. On the other, it raises fears about addiction, mental health, and safety. Many parents feel caught between two extremes. Allowing too much freedom feels risky. Enforcing strict bans feels unrealistic. In today's world, raising a child without social media can sometimes feel like raising them without a voice in their own generation. Social media did not enter children's lives slowly. It arrived suddenly and deeply. Platforms were not designed with children in mind. They were built to maximize attention, engagement, and time spent on screens. Children became users not because platforms invited them carefully, but because the digital world expanded faster than rules, education, and parental understanding could keep up. What makes this situation unique is that children are still developing emotionally, socially, and psychologically while being exposed to systems designed to influence adult behavior. For many children, social media becomes a place of belonging. It allows them to express ideas, discover interests, and connect with others who think like them. A child who feels isolated at school may find community online. A child curious about science, art, or technology can access content that inspires learning far beyond textbooks. In this sense, social media can open doors that were once closed, especially for children who lack access to resources or support in their physical environment. But this same space can quietly turn into a source of pressure. Social media often presents carefully edited versions of life. Children compare themselves not to reality, but to highlights. Over time, this comparison can reshape self-esteem. Likes become validation, views become worth, silence becomes rejection. For a developing mind, this feedback loop can feel intensely personal, even when it is driven by algorithms rather than people. One of the most misunderstood aspects of social media is how it trains attention. Platforms reward constant scrolling, short bursts of content, and instant gratification. For children, this can slowly reduce patience and focus. Tasks that require long concentration, such as reading, studying, or deep thinking, may begin to feel harder. This is not because children are weaker than previous generations, but because their environment has changed in ways adults are still learning to measure. Parents often worry about screen time, but time alone does not tell the full story. The type of content matters. The emotional impact matters. A child watching educational videos with guidance is having a very different experience from a child endlessly scrolling through content designed to trigger strong emotional reactions. Social media does not affect all children the same way. Personality, home environment, and parental involvement play a critical role in shaping outcomes. Another concern is safety. Children are exposed to people they would never meet in real life. While many interactions are harmless, the potential for manipulation exists. Children may not yet have the emotional tools to recognize deception, pressure, or harmful influence. Online spaces blur boundaries. A stranger can feel familiar. A risky idea can feel normal when repeated often enough. This is where guidance becomes more important than restriction. Some parents respond by banning social media entirely. While this approach can reduce certain risks, it may also create new ones. Children may feel excluded from peer conversations or seek access in secret without guidance. Silence can replace communication. Fear can replace trust. In many cases, teaching children how to navigate social media responsibly may be more effective than trying to eliminate it completely. The most important factor in a child's digital experience is not the platform itself, but the presence of informed adults. When parents understand how social media works, they can help children interpret what they see. Conversations matter more than controls. When children feel safe discussing what they encounter online, they are more likely to ask questions, share concerns, and develop critical thinking skills. Social media also reflects society itself. It amplifies trends, emotions, and conflicts that already exist. Children are not only learning how to use apps, they are learning how society behaves. They observe arguments, misinformation, and extreme opinions. Without context, this can distort understanding. With guidance, it can become an opportunity to teach discernment and empathy. It is also important to recognize that social media is not standing still. Platforms evolve rapidly, features change, new trends emerge. What was harmless last year may feel overwhelming today. This means parenting in the digital age requires ongoing learning. There is no permanent rulebook. What works for one child may not work for another. Ultimately, the debate over whether social media is good or bad for children misses a deeper truth. Social media is a tool. Like any powerful tool, its impact depends on how it is used, understood, and supervised. Ignoring it doesn't make it disappear. Demonizing it doesn't make children safer. Understanding it gives parents a chance to guide rather than react. Children do not need perfect digital environments. They need supportive ones. They need adults who listen, adapt, and lead with awareness instead of fear. Social media will remain part of childhood for the foreseeable future. The real responsibility lies not in choosing sides, but in choosing involvement. Because in a world where children are growing up online, presence matters more than prohibition.